I first signed up for Verizon 5G home internet a few years ago and began testing it alongside other home internet options. And there have been a lot of changes in that time. Just recently, I had the opportunity to upgrade my Verizon equipment. Here's a look at my internet speeds before and after. They went up. But this is what surprised me. My monthly bill, also before and after, it went down. I've put together everything I've learned about Verizon home internet into this one video. So let's get started. And first up, the price is right. There are two unlimited data plans at recording time, 5G Home and 5G Home Plus. This pricing can and likely will change over time, but I want to highlight two discounts that have remained consistent as I've been tracking the service's no contract plans. One of those is for autopay and paperless billing, the other for bundling with phone service. Now, I do not have Verizon Wireless, so I get the internet plan as a standalone service, but I still get a discount. And this is something you're not going to see on Verizon's website. I'm getting a discount because I have phone service with Visible. That's a prepaid carrier owned by Verizon. And the internet discount is either $5 or $10 a month, just depends on your Visible plan. On top of that, I recently called Verizon's customer service and was offered a loyalty discount after 2 years with the internet plan. So now I'm paying only $35 a month for Verizon Home Internet's base plan. And after doing a little research on Reddit, it sure looks like a lot of other people are getting similar loyalty discounts. $10 off per line for 12 months. And just one more thing about pricing before we move on. You may have seen this on the website. Verizon is offering some form of a price guarantee when you sign up for a 5G home internet plan, typically for a few years. Now, I didn't mention anything about equipment fees because equipment is included with this service. This is the Cube gateway that I originally had, but I've learned that Verizon actually offers a handful of routers that it sends to its home internet customers. Not that long ago, I was upgraded, and the router that I now have, it's larger and it connects to a second piece of equipment, a receiver, that ideally should be mounted on a wall or window in your home. I've never used a mesh system with Verizon Home Internet, but those are compatible if you don't get full home coverage with the included equipment, and a Wi-Fi extender that is included with the 5G Home Plus plan. One more thing about the equipment. If you end up canceling the service, you will need to return it or pay a fee, and that fee usually around a couple $100. The biggest difference I've noticed since upgrading my equipment, an increase in download speeds, and I'm about to show you the speed test results. First, I've got to mention that so much of your experience with 5G home internet is going to depend on your location. Where I live, the 5G home plan includes download speeds up to 300 megabits per second. Not everyone is going to get that same performance. Now, I've always had the base 5G home plan, but I live very close to a Verizon tower and get an excellent signal. Here's how that's affected the performance. This is the final speed test that I conducted with that old Cube gateway. 320 megabits per second download speed, 22 megabits per second upload, and a low ping or latency of 24. Now with the new equipment, but no change in my plan, I am consistently recording higher download speeds than ever before. In this test, more than 400 megabits per second. And if you already know you want the fastest speeds, well then you're going to want the 5G Home Plus plan, which also includes 4K video streaming. Over the years, I've tested Verizon Home Internet alongside some of its competitors, including T-Mobile Home Internet and Xfinity's Now Internet. Verizon Home Internet, overall, has been my favorite. Mostly I say that because Verizon's download speeds are more consistent than with T-Mobile. Working from home, streaming TV, using smart home devices, and playing games on my phone. I've been able to do it all with this service. I only wish the upload speeds were a little bit faster since I do so much uploading to YouTube. Having said all that, people who want the absolute best internet performance are probably not getting 5G home internet. Fiber, where available, is typically best. But Verizon and other 5G services have been able to steal some customers away from cable internet for all the reasons we've discussed: affordable pricing, unlimited data, equipment included, and no contracts. You may be wondering about the setup process, and most customers are not going to need a technician to get going. You can do it yourself. Just give yourself about 15 to 30 minutes. Inside the box with your equipment, you're going to find a setup guide, but step-by-step instructions are also in the My Verizon app. That includes a 5G compass. It'll help you find the best spot for your router, most likely high up and near a window. Once your Verizon equipment is plugged in and all powered up, you're going to see a white light when it's ready to go. Then just connect your devices. To do that, you can scan the QR code on the back of the router or enter the Wi-Fi username and password, also on the back of the router. And you can change this information anytime right from the My Verizon app. If you run into any issues with the setup, Verizon does partner with a third party to provide professional installation. It just might cost you, so I would chat or call with customer service first, see if they can help. And in addition to troubleshooting resources, the My Verizon app also has its own built-in speed testing tool. You can also check data usage, set parental controls, and check this out, the Wi-Fi Signal Analyzer. It helps you verify coverage throughout your home using your phone. I've got two quick notes about deals and discounts, starting with a trend I've noticed when it comes to Verizon's deals. Here again are the two plans, 5G Home and 5G Home Plus. Most of the time, not always, there's going to be some type of a special gift offered with the 5G Home Plus plan. Right now, it's a Samsung TV set. And while there have been deals for the base 5G Home plan, those happen less often and they're less valuable compared to the premium plan. On top of the sign-up deals, there are discounts available to all customers. Verizon calls these perks. For $10 a month, you can get Netflix and Max, the Disney bundle, or YouTube Premium. There's other options too. And now, one perk is included for Verizon mobile customers who get the 5G Home Plus plan. Back when I first signed up for this service, I gotta say, I didn't know what to expect. Cable internet providers were on a marketing blitz, trying to make 5G home internet seem like an inferior service. So I thought maybe I just lucked out. And after I posted my initial review back in 2022, I received hundreds of comments. Some folks had good experiences, others not so much, especially those heavily into gaming. But 5G home internet has only grown in popularity. That's been reflected in the American Customer Satisfaction Index's annual report. In 2024, T-Mobile and Verizon, they led the non-fiber category. If you are a price-sensitive customer and don't want to pay for a gig speed plan that your household doesn't need, well, this is just another option to consider, and one that could put some real money back in your pocket. I'll have a link below, that way you can check availability and compare your other internet options using the free tool on my website, michaelsavesdeals.com.